If you've ever wondered how ancient farmers kept their fields fertile for generations without chemical fertilizers, the secret often comes down to one deceptively simple practice: crop rotation. Before we get into the step-by-step breakdown, make sure to subscribe to FarmLab so you won't miss more historical techniques that can transform modern gardens and farms into thriving, self-sustaining ecosystems. In just 15 minutes, I'm going to show you how to apply ancient crop rotation principles in your own garden, and why your soil has never looked better when you do. Why ancient farmers relied on crop rotation to protect their soil. Long before synthetic fertilizers, soil fertility was a precious commodity. Ancient civilizations, from Mesopotamia to medieval Europe, observed that planting the same crop repeatedly in the same spot quickly depleted essential nutrients, attracted pests, and reduced yields. By rotating crops with complementary nutrient requirements and rooting behaviors, farmers maintained a balance in the soil. For example, legumes like peas or beans fix nitrogen, enriching the soil for future crops such as grains. Other crops with deep roots, like carrots, helped break up compacted soil and improve aeration. This method minimized disease, controlled weeds, and allowed fields to remain productive year after year. How crop rotation restores and balances soil nutrients. At the heart of crop rotation is the principle of nutrient balance. Different plants draw on and deposit different minerals. Planting heavy feeders, such as corn or cabbage, in the same soil year after year can strip nitrogen and phosphorus, leading to poor growth. Following heavy feeders with nitrogen-fixing plants replenishes those essential nutrients. Shallow-rooted crops prevent surface depletion, while deep-rooted crops pull minerals up from lower soil layers, making them available to the next planting. This strategic sequencing of crops acts like a natural fertilizer program, keeping the soil healthy and vibrant without any synthetic inputs. So, here's how to plan a simple rotation in just 15 minutes. First, start by dividing your garden into sections. Next, assign each section a crop family such as legumes, brassicas, roots or grains. For the first season, plant each section with a different crop. It's a good idea to keep a simple diagram or chart to track where each crop family grows. In the next season, you'll want to rotate each crop to a new section so that no crop family follows itself. This rotation can be as short as 3 to 4 sections for small gardens, or, a bit more elaborate for larger plots. By spending just 15 minutes mapping your garden and rotation plan, you establish a long-term strategy that prevents nutrient depletion and supports robust soil life. Now, let's talk about why alternating crop families helps prevent pests and disease. Plant diseases and pests often specialize in particular crop families. If you keep growing the same family repeatedly, these problems can really build up in the soil. By rotating families, you break pest life cycles and reduce disease pressure. For instance, if you grow tomatoes one season, planting legumes or leafy greens in that spot the following season deprives tomato-specific pests of a host. Over time, this natural pest management reduces the need for chemical interventions and encourages a healthier garden ecosystem. Moving on, let's see how rotation encourages beneficial soil organisms. Different crops support different microbial populations in the soil. Legumes, for example, enhance populations of nitrogen-fixing bacteria, while root crops create tunnels that improve aeration and microbial movement. Leafy greens contribute organic matter that feeds decomposers, fungi, and other beneficial organisms. Crop rotation creates a dynamic, living soil environment that supports diversity and resilience. The more diverse your rotation, the richer and more self-sustaining your soil ecosystem becomes. So, let's talk about how to integrate cover crops into your rotation for some extra benefits. Ancient farmers, they often left certain plots fallow or planted cover crops during the off-seasons. Cover crops like clover, rye or vetch are fantastic. They prevent erosion, suppress weeds and keep nutrient cycling going even when your main crops aren't in the ground. In modern gardens, bringing cover crops into your rotation really adds another layer of soil protection and enrichment. You can even mow or lightly till these cover crops into the soil before planting your next crop, providing a natural, nutrient-rich mulch. So, why does crop rotation still matter for modern gardens and small farms? Well, even with all the fertilizers and pesticides available today, crop rotation offers benefits you just can't match. It reduces your dependency on chemicals, lowers disease and pest risks, and encourages long-term soil fertility. By mimicking those historical practices, gardeners and farmers today can achieve higher yields, healthier plants, and resilient soil, all without excessive inputs. Crop rotation isn't just about the planting order, it's about creating a sustainable, self-regulating system that works with nature, not against it. All right, let's look at some practical steps to get started this season. Begin by sketching a simple map of your garden and assigning crop families to different sections. Decide on a rotation sequence and mark it on a calendar for the upcoming seasons. Collect notes on which crops thrive in each plot and keep an eye on how soil conditions change over time. Don't forget to incorporate cover crops during the off-seasons and make sure to track any pest or disease occurrences to fine-tune your rotation. By dedicating just a few minutes to planning, you'll set up a cycle that keeps your soil healthy for years to come. If this guide has inspired you to rethink your planting strategy and unlock the potential of your soil, go ahead and subscribe to FarmLab and share it with fellow gardeners and history enthusiasts. By applying ancient crop rotation in just 15 minutes, you can restore balance to your soil, prevent nutrient depletion, and cultivate a garden that thrives season after season, just like the farms that sustained civilizations for centuries.